So let's say if we have the function f of x is equal to x to the third power plus 3x to the second power minus x minus 3. Now, if you're having trouble with like the rational root theorem and stuff, I'm going to post like a rational root theorem video, but like this is just like a calculator trick video. So here's what to do. Okay, so here's what you do. You're going to go on your TI-84 and you're going to press apps. Then you're going to go all the way down to number 9, which is Ply Smith. It looks like Ply SMLT 2. You're going to click on that. And then now you can click on 1, Polynomial Root Finder. And now, in this case, we want to solve a polynomial with degree 3, right? Because 3 is our highest exponent in this polynomial. And you're just going to go all the way down, right? And you're going to go to next. And now you just enter in the info. So now that I've entered in the information, so then you can do this by, if you want to switch this to, let's say, an addition sign, you can press the plus. But in this case, we have, this is our equation, right? 1x to the third power plus 3x to the second minus 1x minus 3. Just have to enter in the coefficients and the constant equals to 0. And if you solve this equation, press on the graph button, and you get that the roots of this equation are -3, -1, and 1. So yeah, this is one way to do it. You can get the answers first. So now that you know what the answer is, now it's easier to kind of do things algebraically. And you get that the answer is, well, the roots of this equation, you get the zeros are -3, -1, and 1, right? So that means that the factors of this polynomial are x plus 3, x plus 1, and x minus 1. Right? And there's your answer. There's the fully factored form. There's all your zeros. And for any of y'all confused on what I just did, right? If you plug in -3 in for x, -3 plus 3 gives you 0. And if I plug in -1 in for x, -1 plus 1 is equal to 0. If I plug in 1 in for x, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So the sign of the thing inside this parentheses, it's always going to be the opposite of the sign kind of the 0, right? This is negative, but when you put it in factored form, it's going to be positive. Meanwhile, if -1 is one of your roots, well, if you put it into factored form, it's going to be x plus 1. So it's going to be the opposite of what you're expecting. So yeah, once you get the answers now, if you wanted to show your work, you can use synthetic division. So you could be like, okay, so this is going to be in a future video, but I'm just going to show you. So the coefficients of all of these terms, you have 1, you have 3, you have -1, and you have -3. And you can just choose one of the factors, right? So I'm going to choose, let's say, -1, for example, right? Because when you plug -1 in for this, it makes it equal to 0. So I'm going to choose one of the things, -1, 1 times 1, that's -1, 2 times -1, that's this. Add this up, you get -3. -3 times -1 gives you 3. Adds this up to be 0, and you get x squared plus 2x minus 3. And now you can look for two numbers that multiply out to be -3 and add up to be 2. So you can factor this up into x minus 3. Sorry, my bad. X plus 3 and x minus 1 is equal to 0. Right? And once again, you get the same roots, right? We said that we had x plus 1, which is right over here, right? That's one of the roots. And then we have the x plus 3, that matches up there. And then x minus 1, that matches up there. So, right, we have this matching up to this matches up to this, and this matches up to this. So either way, we get the same answer. And now, once you have the answers at your disposal, it's very easy to do things algebraically using synthetic division. And also don't be like me and forget to put f of x. So f of x is equal to x plus 3 times, and then everything there.